Exercise 8-8 gives you, I think most of you, if you take the time, this one would be probably pretty clear to you. With the exception of the typo that's in the book.
What?
You might want to know about that.
Typo.
I'll tell you. Just a second.
To make it bigger.
So basically, E8-8 is asking you to set up a statement of revenue, expenditure, and change in fund balance. And it gave you a trial balance. So all you got to do is take numbers off the trial balance, right? Just like you would do in financial accounting. Revenues, expenses, equities, right? Go on here. So revenues, expenditures, fund balance goes on here. Okay? The typo is that the book says transfer from general fund, and then it lists a debit. What's the issue with that? Should be a credit. Because if you're getting a transfer from the general fund, that's revenue, that's income, right? Should be a credit. So, what I did here is I just changed it, and I said I'm going to make it a transfer to the general fund, right? That I'm giving money out to the general fund. That doesn't make a lot of sense, but at least it makes the numbers make sense. I don't know why you transfer money to the general fund, but it at least makes this trial balance true.
So in other words, they didn't even add this up when they did it?
No, this adds up. What they did is they put, I think, they put the wrong word in there. It should say transfer to general fund, not transfer from general fund.
But they have it under the debits. If it should be under the credits, should it be a negative?
So there's two ways you can look at it, right? If it's a transfer from the general fund, like it says, then it should be a credit. If the number is right in the debit column, then the words should say transfer to general fund.
Oh, I got you.
Right? If it's a transfer to, it's going to be a debit from your fund. If it's a transfer from another fund to you, it should be a credit. Okay? So work through this one. Again, I think it'll probably be pretty straightforward once you look at it. You just got to format it.
I didn't ever see where the fund balance beginning of the year was. Read that here where that was.
Fund balance beginning of the year. This number.
Yes.
This number is in the trial balance.
Okay.
It's in the credit column, which is where it should be, right? Under deferred revenue.
7635.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is the fund balance. Okay.
Which is the beginning of the year fund balance.
They don't say that though. They just say fund balance.
They just say fund balance, and you got to figure out that it's beginning of the year, which makes sense because if it was the end of the year, you wouldn't have all your revenue and expenditure accounts. They would have closed already. Okay. All right. 8-3.